Yes, hello students. In the previous lecture, I introduced what is electrical drive. A drive is any system employed for motion control, and if the prime mover which is moving the system is electric motor, then it is called electrical drives. Drives can be mechanical drive, in which the prime mover is some IC engine, petrol engine or diesel engine or any other prime mover may be there. So electrical drives have many advantages over other forms of drives. Therefore, they are very popular and very extensively used. So what are these advantages? I will discuss in this brief lecture. So first advantage of this electrical drive is its flexibility. Its characteristics can be modified very easily. You might have learned the characteristics of DC motor, induction motor, and how these can be modified by simply changing the voltage or frequency or anything, the flux, etc. So these characteristics can be modified very easily to match the characteristics of the load as per the load requirement. And it can also be used in a wide range of speed. Speed control is very easy as compared to other forms of drives. It can be used for regenerative braking also. That is when we have to stop the motor, stop the drive or reduce the speed. So during that period, energy stored in the mechanical system of the drive can be fed back to the source. That is known as regenerative braking. So that energy is not lost, it can be recovered and can be sent back to the source. So this is also possible in electrical drives. And it can be operated in various quadrant of speed torque plane. That is, speed can be positive, torque can be positive. That we call as forward motoring mode. Speed can be negative in the opposite direction and torque is also negative. It is known as reverse braking mode. Speed is positive forward, but the torque is opposing. That is known as braking mode. And similarly, speed is negative, but the torque is positive. So it can be a reverse braking mode. So depending on the situation, depending on the demands, we can use the drive in all the four quadrants of speed torque plane. This is not easy or not possible for other forms of drives. And another thing is that it can be fully automated. You can have totally automatic control of this electrical drives. You can control with the help of some computer or PLC. So closed loop control is also possible. So these are the flexibilities of the electrical drives. Second advantage, you can say that it is available in wide range of torque, speed and power characteristics. So you can use it for various ranges. It is very easily available. Third advantage is the motors that are used here have higher efficiency as compared to the other prime movers. And also the no load losses are small. IC engines, for example, have considerable no load losses. So 50% of the power rating is usually the no load losses. Even if you don't connect any load, 50% power is wasted. In this case, the no load losses are not high. And they can be overloaded very easily. For short interval of time, you can overload the motor for double or triple the motor rating. So this is also possible in the case of electrical drives. The fourth advantage that I listed here is adaptability to almost all operating conditions. You can use it in the explosive environment, radioactive environment, or the motor can be submerged into water. So these are not possible for other types of drive. That is when we use some engine as a prime mover. The fifth advantage that I have listed here is they are environmental friendly. They don't pollute the environment. Noise pollution is not there, as well as the air pollution is not there. Sixth advantage, instant start. You can start it instantaneously, and no refueling is required. In other prime movers engines, you have to refuel the engine, but here it is not required. Just switch on the supply and the drive will start. And number 8 advantage that I have listed here is they are powered by most convenient and advantageous form of energy, that is electrical energy. Electrical energy has many advantages over other forms of energy. So these are the advantages of electrical drives, because of which they are very popular, and in almost all the industrial applications we use electrical drives. Only in those applications where electrical supply is not available, we go for other forms of drives. Otherwise, everywhere you will find electrical drives. That a system is such that the motor is the prime mover. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you.